Well, good morning everyone and welcome back. It's Holly from Today We Tackle, and in today's video we are going to be kicking off the fall season. I'm so excited. I'm just brewing up my morning coffee here in my cute new little mug that I got, and we are gonna get started. So here's some of the decor here that I have laid out on the floor. Some of it's gonna be in today's video, and then some of it's gonna be in the next one when we decorate other parts of the house. But today we're focusing on the kitchen and the dining room, so I've got all my cleaning supplies ready to go. And also I had ordered some new products from Grove, so I'm just going to unbox that here really quickly before we can begin. I had ordered some new multi-surface sprays and also a couple other things. So I got the acorn spice, the mum, the apple cider scent, and the fall leaves. And then I'd also gotten a replacement here of the soap and then a new chapstick. I really like to keep these in the car. So I'm just trying to decide which scent to go with, and I think I'm going to go with the mum today. It seems like a good transitional scent between summer and fall. And then also I wanted to show you these. These are a couple new mugs that I had gotten. The green one you'd already seen, a new pumpkin one, and then a new little ghosty once Halloween rolls around. So I'm just gonna hand wash these and get these ready to use this season. So now I'm moving on to scrubbing out the sink. So I'm just going to take my Dawn soap and give this a nice good scrub. And then once I'm done with this, I'm also going to use some little pods that I have to clean the garbage disposal. So these are the pods I was talking about. They're like little chalky discs that you kind of run the water just like a tiny bit and then go ahead and run the disposal, and it kind of cleans that up inside of there, and you can see the yellow foam coming out the other side. And I just rinse that away and everything is nice and cleaned. Next, I'm moving on to dishes. I want to deep clean this dishwasher. So first I just have to unload the load that was already in there, and then I'm going to be using baking soda and vinegar to give it a nice deep clean. So every once in a while I'll do this. You just sprinkle some baking soda down there, and then I just pour some vinegar in like a little cup and place it up top, and then you run it on high heat, and then it has a little activation in there, and it just cleans it really nicely. So next I'm just moving on to cleaning this cabinetry and using this scent, the mum scent. It smells so good, so fresh and clean in here. I'm so excited for fall. I can't wait to get some decorations up in this space. I have a few things that go in the kitchen, and then a lot more stuff that goes in the dining room on the table and the shelves and everything like that. So I can't wait to get to that. But first, we got to put in the work. We got to do this cleaning. So come on, if you have something to clean today, get up and clean with me. Next, I want to focus on the counters, so I'm going to remove as many things as I can and just wipe down the counters here using my multi-surface spray. So now I'm just putting all my items back in place and setting it right back up how it was, and then we'll be moving on to the stove. So this stove really needed a good cleaning. There was a lot of crumbs and everything down inside there that you can see. So I'm just gonna wet this down and then use a paper towel to kind of get the bulk of that up, and then go over it a couple more times, and then also be wiping down the grates as well. Next, I'm coming in with the stainless steel cleaner to clean the front of this. I really like this product. It does a super nice job of leaving a streak-free finish. And as you see here, I just put it on the metal and I go ahead and use it on the glass and everything in the area, and it has a really nice smell and it does a super nice job. So now I've got a couple little decorations here that I'm ready to add to the kitchen space to add some color. Next, I'm coming over to the dishwasher. I'm going to use that same stainless steel cleaner on this, and then we're going to get started cleaning the lower cabinetry here on the island. So we're getting closer to being done in this space. I just have to finish up washing the counters here. And then also these chairs that the kids sit at are really, really dirty. So after I get done wiping the cabinets here, I'm going to move on to cleaning these chairs. So like I said, there were just a ton of smudges and kind of leftover food residue on these, so I'm just wiping them each down, the front and back of the seat and the back. I love these chairs because they just kind of disappear and you don't really see them. I didn't really want the chairs at the island to be the focus. I wanted kind of the dining room chairs to be the focus. So these are really nice. As you see, they're really easy to wipe down. And like I said, they just kind of look kind of cool and simple, and they just kind of disappear and blend in. The last thing I'm going to clean in the kitchen space is this microwave, and then after that we're going to be moving on to the dining room. So this hadn't been cleaned in quite a while, so there was a lot of smudges on the outside, and then the inside needed a complete wipe down as well. So we're finally moving on to the dining room space. I have my glass cleaner here. I'm just going to remove all the smudges from this glass, get a nice streak-free finish, and then we're going to be moving on to the tablescape. So now I'm just wiping down the tabletop here, and then I was noticing that the glass hurricane here needed to be cleaned. There was a lot of soot buildup inside of there. So I'm just gonna wet a paper towel and kind of remove all that soot residue from the inside of this and get it nice and sparkling clean, and then we can light up our delicious fall candle. So I've been wanting to burn this one for quite some time. It's the pumpkin espresso martini, It had like a gorgeous, beautiful dark color to the wax. It's a 4-wick candle. It smelled absolutely amazing. It had the whole downstairs and the upstairs smelling cozy like fall and a little bit like gourmand smell with the pumpkin. It was just really so good. Can't go wrong with this one. So now I'm just putting out our placemats that I have here and my little chargers that are from Hobby Lobby. And we're taking another look at that gorgeous candle. And yeah, I really love the color scheme here, and it's pretty simple with the check pattern there on the runner. I just love that. So next thing, I usually like to put something here to dress up the chandelier. So I have these little berry sprigs with all the autumn shades. So I'm just slipping these on. I had made these a couple years ago, I think at this point. And so I just pull them out each year, easy peasy, and they just slip right over each little light bulb here. And it adds a nice little flair to this area. The other part of this dining room space I love to decorate are these floating shelves. So I had just a couple things here that are like neutral. They are gonna stay, like cups and bowls and the candle holders and whatnot. And then I have a couple fall items here. So I have a sign that I got from Hobby Lobby, I think, and a little vase with some filler and some little pumpkin candle figurines there. And I love the way it came together. It's just like a super festive, happy little vignette on these floating shelves. I really love it a lot. Also, I have this little cage stand here that I like to put something in for the different seasons. So I have just a little burlap fabric piece there with another delicious, gorgeous candle. So I just kind of put that in there, and we'll see how we like that as we head into the rest of the season. Next comes this little coffee area over here. It had some coffee splatters and whatnot. I just needed to wipe this down. And then I'm going to be decorating our tiered stand. I have little decor bundles that are from an Etsy seller that I have different ones for each season or like each holiday. So I'm just pulling out my box of all the fall stuff, and we're gonna get started. So you'll have to let me know as you watch, what are you most excited about for the fall season? In the last video, we had made our fall bucket list, and it just got me so excited thinking about all the things that we're gonna do this season together as a family. And I just love this time of year. It's so cozy and fun, and there's just a lot of activities. So let me know as you watched in the comments, what are you most looking forward to this fall season? So now we're done with the little decor here. I love how it turned out. I tried to do it very similar to how I had last year with a couple little differences. So really fun little cozy thing to look at here as we have our coffee. And there was a little glimpse there at the fall bucket list that we had made. So now I'm almost done. I just need to finish up cleaning the floors. I need to do a vacuum in this space. And then also we're gonna come in with the little push mop. So now that the vacuuming is done, I'm just going to come in with my squirt and mop here and just kind of use my little push mop to do a little light mopping. I had done like a full mop using my Tinaco not that long ago, so it didn't need like a full mopping with the machine, but just like, you know, manually here I felt was good enough. And the squirt and mop smells really fresh, so clean. It was smelling amazing in here by the time I was done. It's such a good feeling. So now we're just finishing up mopping in the kitchen here, and we're almost done. It feels so nice to have a clean kitchen and a clean dining room, and I am loving all the decor. It brings so much joy, and it's just so festive and cheerful and cozy. And I hope you all really loved today's video, and I can't wait to see you next.